guy who delivered my pizza asked me for my Instagram, and I haven't been responding to his DMs, and this is what I got.
Hey, check it out, Nicole. It seems like you're on some kid shit. Look, obviously, you know you're fucking hot. Obviously, you ain't gonna be posting your fucking ass if you ain't up and down your fucking Instagram. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm asking you to smoke so I can spit some game at you and see what time it is. So
I just love that guys think that acting tough and like dominant is a way to be confident, but it's literally the opposite. Like, he's just insecure. He's just showing that he's upset that she won't respond. He's trying to come off like, yeah, you know, like he's just literally pissed. He's angry. Anger is a form of insecurity.
Text her at 11:11 and 4:44 and she'll think the universe is giving her a sign. Stay toxic, fellas.
That is really funny, but I mean, it's funny.
So recently, casually dating someone, I wasn't being treated with the respect that I wanted. And then instead of trying to manipulate them to like me more, to give me the treatment that I wanted, I simply became less attracted to them because they weren't putting in effort. So I was like, why would I like them?
She's super smart. What she's basically saying is what everyone needs to learn how to do. You need to learn the idea that when somebody is less interested in you, you become less attracted and interested in them. This is not something that you could just like snap and then your brain switches, but I want you to keep practicing that, thinking about that, working on that. It all comes from the idea that, listen, I love myself. I think I'm amazing. If somebody doesn't like me, why would I like them? Like, how could I have interest in them if they don't like me? I have a ton of values that I believe in. I have a sense of humor that I like. You know, everything that I do is based on what I like. It's going to help you so much get over most of the dating problems that everyone's experiencing. Because let's face it, most of dating problems come from feeling needy, feeling upset when somebody is not showing as much interest in you back, and then either using that neediness and insecurity to lower your self-esteem for new people that you're about to date, or for the person that you're already seeing that is lowering your self-esteem. So either way, that is going to mess you up. Because let's face it, most dating problems result from your self-esteem being lowered as a result of not having the attention that you were hoping for from a certain person, and taking that lowered self-esteem and directing it towards new people or towards that person, right? Either way, it's going to result in something bad happening, not getting what you wanted, because people just are not attracted to low self-esteem. Why? Because why wouldn't you love yourself? It would also say that you don't love life. People want to be around happy, positive people. Why? Because it's encouraging. It feels good. Being around people that don't love themselves just because, are not happy just because, it's work. It feels like there's responsibility onto the other person to lift your spirits up at all times, or to constantly keep you validated through your interest in them. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to take on that responsibility. So practice as hard as you can all the time saying, this person's less interested in me, I'm less interested in them. Why would I want to be around somebody that's not interested in me? And I literally think that. That is how my brain works now. I trained it that way.
So you're this? Yeah. But you want this? Yeah. Okay, so in order to get that, you'd have to do this.
I love TikTok so much. Because like, I think about this stuff all the time and I coach people on this stuff all the time. But to have that creativity to make such a small, simple video and make it so perfectly said, most people don't want to date. And the reason why is because dating to them is work. Dating to them is this challenge, this climb of eventually finding somebody great. You know, it was like that for me too, until I trained myself once again to see dating as something enjoyable. I stopped focusing on that final person. I knew that as long as I was meeting the right people, as long as I was putting out myself exactly as I wanted to, out to the world, as long as I was making this experience as fun as possible, I would end up with people that I was attracted to and that wanted me too. But even deeper than that, guys, it really does go back to what we were just talking about. learning to be happy without anyone. It is not a natural thing. You weren't born to be with somebody. That's not like something that it's biological. This is a social thing. We were taught that. We are continually being taught that through music, through TV, through movies. All culture is teaching us that we need to be with somebody in order to be happy. You have to actively combat that every day. And it's as simple as waking up each day and telling yourself, I am happy as I am. I cannot be any happier than I am right now. I'm so appreciative of what I have been given in life. It's so important to lower your entitlement for the life that you've been given. Everybody has varying levels of stuff in life, of gifts, and everybody has varying levels of shit in their life, right? Some people have a lot, some people have less, but once you realize that you're automatically happy underneath everything. You were born that way. As babies, we're just smiling. We're walking around. Yeah, we cry when we take a shit in our diaper, but after that, we're smiling again. Your default is happiness. It's just training yourself to remember that feeling that you used to have. Practicing to shed that idea that happiness is achieving somebody.
That's like the video. All right, let's do this. Stop. You're all right. You're like a 6. Ayush, what's your name? Good to meet you. So this is meant to be. I think we both know that. I gotta get your number. Seen one of these before? There you are. All right. I'll see you later. Wait, this is a fake number.
The sad thing about this is that's not made up. The whole stop thing, every little thing that he said is what pickup artists are teaching to people. And it's fucking dumb as hell. There's 2 reasons why young men are believing this shit. Well, 3. 1, because they're young and inexperienced. 2, because pickup artists will film themselves saying this to women, put it on the internet. Now here's the thing. They film themselves 100 times saying the same exact thing, and they keep the one success. In your head, when you watch that as a young person, you go, wow, he said that and it worked. I'm going to say that. Number 3, these dating coaches are super like confident in themselves when they talk about it. And they use cheesy marketing language when they talk to you. Here's the one thing that you need to do when you approach a girl. The only thing that matters, right? Already from just hearing me say that, you're probably like, ooh, you're all prepped up. It's all bullshit talk. It's just ready to get you excited. None of it actually works. Dating is so much more simple than pickup artists and red-pilled people talk about it.
Well, first, it's pretty easy to tell that these guys have been rejected a lot. And that's painful. But nearly everyone gets rejected a lot. Unless you're incredibly hot.
Stop, pause. No, these guys haven't been rejected a lot. Being rejected a lot means that you are actually approaching women a lot. You're expressing your attraction to them a lot. And you're doing so without the teachings of pickup artist bullshit. You're doing so in a natural way. If you do that a lot, I mean, you shouldn't even be angry then, but his point is wrong there. Most men don't meet women a lot, and then they see other men that are successful, and then they get upset. That's really what's going on. I don't even want to go further, because he's wrong.
But if the guy doesn't get something in return, which a lot of guys don't, taking a girl on multiple dates, hoping, whatever, I tell guys, cut your losses early. Agreed. If she don't want to fuck you, kick her to the curb. He should not sit there and be friend zoned and continue to get used and abused by a girl, because we just proved here. Can you let me finish?
Used and abused? How are they getting used? Is this the incel show? What is this shit?
We just proved here that a majority of women are totally cool with going out with a guy and not fucking him and getting free dates out of him. So I teach guys to not allow that to happen where you can get used.
So what you're telling me is the whole point of men taking girls out, it's not to talk to them or just like get to know them as a human being. They're seriously just so that he can have sex with her.
No. 90%, nothing else is important. Of the time.
The only reason which is the whole manipulative thing that we were talking about, he's only taking her out so he can have sex with her. He's only being nice to her so he can have sex with her.
Well, yeah, welcome to planet Earth. Yes,
Yeah.
if a guy hangs
Well,
out with you,
that was my whole point of this whole thing.
He's trying to have
That-
sex with you. Yes.
But I
Thank
feel like
you.
we do that.
There's so much wrong with this video. What that guy said, what that girl said. This is basically just like old-fashioned conservative headspaces on both ends, like arguing with each other. First of all, no, 90% of guys don't want to just have sex with a woman. That's bullshit. It's coming from very insecure guys that are very inexperienced with women. Yeah, if you've hardly had sex at all and you don't have any real connection to women whatsoever, no friendship with women, haven't had much chemistry with women before, and you've been taught that you need to be having sex as fast as possible with women, yes, you're gonna want to have sex only when you go out on a date. And why? Once again, you don't have any experience with women. This guy, Myron, I guess, he does not have much experience with women, and which is why he's still in this red pill headspace. And I don't know how old he is. He looks a little bit older, but he's in a red pill headspace because he doesn't have that much experience with women, a lot of experience with women where they actually like him that much, that he values. But at the same time, yeah, it's totally fine where if you are not getting intimate with somebody and you want to and they're not, why not just not see them again? It's okay. It's not a big deal if that's what you want. I mean, the advice he gave isn't like crazy mind-blowing. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. But at the same time, I mean, she's talking about saying like, you know, I deserve to go out to dinner and have you pay for me, all that type of stuff. Once again, it's all like conservative bullshit. It's like, come on, let's just move on. I'm getting annoyed by these dumb podcasts.
Think about this for a moment. Your awareness of your anger is not angry. Your awareness of your fear.
Yeah, so not a lot of online dating videos. I was actually expecting to see a lot more online dating video TikToks in there. I'm gonna go through a lot more TikToks, by the way, but it just reminded me, I have a free online dating class. You can get the link in the description. It's 25 minutes long and it teaches you the one change you can make to your online dating approach that gives you only dates that you're attracted to. Thousands of people have taken it so far. Thousands of people have benefited from it. If, listen, you're my viewer, you're my friend, and you're not partaking in the class that I gave to you, come on, you can click. You can click there. Actually, watch to the end and I'll remind you again to get the class. Right now, let's get back into these TikToks.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair enough.
I am guessing like that has a lot to do with zodiac signs, astrology. For some reason, women, and this is such a weird thing, but yeah, for some reason, a lot of women are really, really into astrology. And for some reason, a lot of guys don't give a shit about it or believe any of it, like myself. But I mean, this is really anybody. It doesn't have to do with trying to hit it. It just has to do with if you're attracted to somebody and you want things to go well, you'll go, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I have a Larry David gene, I think.
So this is a dating power game that many women play into. So you want to have sex after the date, but you can't say that, right? So you exfoliate, you take a shower, you shave, you put on a matching set, you do all of these things and you move as if you're going to have sex after the date because that's what you want to do. But you can't explicitly state to the man that that's what you want to do. You have to allow him to believe that he has pushed, coerced, or finessed you into doing that. And this is because of power dynamics. If you were to claim the power in the situation and explicitly state, I want to have sex, the man would then find you less attractive and then he would treat you less favorably. You have to allow him to believe that he's making that decision. That is how you acquiesce to his power.
God, I wish I was as well spoken as this person right here because that is literally exactly it. The reason why women have to tiptoe around sex is not because of women. It's because men want them to be like that. Men are pissed that they've made rules that women have to be a certain way. It's so fucking silly. Once you stop calling women sluts, seeing them as lower value because they like sex, once you allow them and just let them be whoever the fuck they want to be regarding sex, so much more women are going to be upfront about wanting sex. And stop with this fucking old-fashioned bullshit of like, the women are the choosers, and if they have more men, that means they have bad choosing. Stop with this fucking like psychobabble, biology, evolution. It's just not true. Stop.
You don't think that the woman chooses the guy?
No, Jacqueline, let me say what you do. You choose, but it's not a choose like we choose. You choose, it's almost an unsatisfying feeling, your choice, because you have to choose as if you're scratching a lottery ticket, meaning you survey the land and go, he's nice, and your skill, this is what I mean, your skill is to stand there and go, I'll get his attention so that he comes over with his skills. Because you have no skill to get a man. Your skill is your beauty. You don't know how to get a dude. You don't know how to talk your way into nothing. You don't know how to talk your way into happiness. You never had to move and shake and talk and figure shit out and get rejected.
This guy's an idiot. This is all stuff that men have forced women to do. Men have forced women to just sit there and be as beautiful as possible. Men have forced women to be hunted. Men have been taught to go for women in that way. This is all men's doing. So to like act like, oh no, you did it. You're doing it to us. Come on.
Understand this, right? So now you have a guy who's attracted to a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And so the things that he's doing as far as like, let's go out to eat, let's go out to a movie, they're all pretty much leading up to like hoping to have sex, right?
Okay.
Once they have sex, that's when he truly understands how he feels about the girl. Either when they have sex and he's like, yeah, I don't really like this girl. Or he's like, yo, I like this girl.
This guy's kind of stupid too. So what he's trying to express, but his emotions can't come up with what's rational here, is that men are so focused on sex that they're blind to the connection and the chemistry because they've been taught get sex as fast as possible. So their brain is in strategy mode, not in chemistry mode, not in connection. So it's only after the sex when they could relax, they've achieved their goal, and then they could decide how they feel emotionally. It's not like, oh, men are wired to only know if they like someone after. And these are the fucking idiots on TikTok getting tons of views.
If you want a great place to meet women, Target. Women love Target. They come here all the time. Why are you not talking to them?
This guy's a fucking idiot. He's just talking to children. To give advice on how to meet people in public, strangers, from a dating coach, from somebody that is supposed to be an expert at socializing, and tell them to meet people like the best places at a store, is an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. It is one of the worst places to actually have a ton of results coming in. The best places are to find like-minded communities and work and build social circles. Then you always have relationships that you could tap into, and that you always have something to do on the weekends or the weeknights whenever you want to go out, because you always have a friend that has a friend that's doing something where you could join them and meet new people. Build your social circles. Build your like-minded communities. Embed yourself in them. Show them that you really care about these people and they'll want to give back to you. Instead of being the lone fucking wolf going to Target and, oh, that's really good around Target. Oh, look at that girl getting the beans. Let me go. Fucking cheesy joker. Once again, just like millions of views on TikTok. Madon.
I'm a professional dating coach, and this is a body language secret on how to socially disarm somebody and make them feel a lot more comfortable around you. So this is how our brain works. So when we're talking to somebody who we are not familiar with, and we talk to them straight on like this, with our head straight at them, our shoulders straight at them, and our body straight at them, then what it does is it basically activates a defense mechanism in their brain, and it assumes that you are a potential threat to that person. This is why a lot of people...
This is psychobabble. It's wrong. It's bullshit. Yes, I know what he's gonna say. Sit next to the person, stand next to the person. Sure, yeah, that's great. But this is coming from such a simple place, a simple mind. If you have true love in your heart for the person that you're interacting with, if you are calm, if you're not feeling anxiety, if you're not thinking with a strategic mind on how to get something from the person, this fucking shit doesn't apply, does it? I could be shoulder to shoulder with somebody, and if I had complete presence with that person, they're not gonna feel what he's talking about. So again, it's psychobabble, it's bullshit. It's fine to sit next to somebody. It does feel sometimes better, but it's not for the reasons that he's saying. And it's not going to like improve your social skills. I'm a professional blah blah. God damn it. All right, you know what? I gotta end here. As I said, guys, free online dating class. You can get the link in the description. It teaches you the one change you can make to your online dating approach that will only get you dates that you're attracted attracted to. This is not some marketing hyperbolic thing that I'm saying. This is true. I have thousands of people that have taken this class and that have benefited from it. It's free. I want to give it to you for free because I love you. You're my subscriber. I love that you're here watching my videos. Number 2, I have the Betas podcast. That is every Tuesday and Thursday night. Click the link in the description to subscribe and make sure that you hit all notifications. Why? Because it's a live streaming podcast. The most important part of it is that you're there in the live chat while I'm streaming, because you could jump in on the Zoom and ask me questions live. You could go in and do a mock date, like a fake date with other viewers while I coach you through it. And we tell dating stories on there. It's a super fun time. I bring on some guests, some creator friends of mine, influencers, whatever. It's something that I love to do every week. I get to actually hang out with my viewers, with my subscribers, and it's so fucking fun. I'm building a community here of people that have non-psychopathic interest in dating people and starting relationships and wanting to learn social skills from somebody that's been teaching it for the past 16 years.